Hey, how we doing, everybody? Welcome back. Let me get my door here real quick. We'll get some better sound. Just got back from going into town, going to the gym, doing some stuff in town, and just had my lunch. And I come back and I saw this morning when I logged in that there was a fusion warm up event. So I was like, oh, that's kind of soon, right? I'm like, I was like, that's interesting. We're already getting another fusion. Um, and I kind of expected it to be this guy. Okay, and there's some back and forth right now in the community on whether or not is this guy good, should you go for the fusion, is this guy bad, don't go for the fusion, which happens with every fusion. This one's kind of very interesting though, and I'm going to go over this guy, we'll go over his abilities, and then I'm going to give you my thoughts on it. I'm going to tell you if I'm going for him or not, and I guess make your decision from wherever you want to make your decision. You're an adult, right? So let's kind of talk about it. This is Ugir the Worm Eater. He's very cool looking. We did see him before in the What's Coming to Raid video. He was part of the concept art. It was the Ogren that was draped in like dragon skin. This guy obviously is draped in dragon skin, plus like a Triceratops looking thing here, which I really like. I think that's really cool. So let's go over his abilities. His A1 is attacks one enemy. It's called Worm Wrath. Has a 100% chance when booked of stealing a random buff from the enemy and has a 100% chance of placing block buffs on the enemy for 2 turns. Okay. His A2, Earth Puncture. When booked, is a 100% chance to happen and a 3-turn cooldown. He will attack all enemies, and then he will remove all buffs from all enemies, and then he will place Weaken for 2 turns. 100% chance to happen, 3-turn cooldown. And then his A3 is Ogre Fortitude. This is place, it goes down to a 3-turn cooldown. He puts increased accuracy on all allies, and here's the thing. If an ally's defense is higher than their attack, they get an increased defense buff. But if their attack is higher than their defense, they get an increased attack buff instead, which is really cool. I actually really like this ability. And then his passive is Scourge of Dragons. Pretty cool. Sounds like a Dragonlance title. This has a 1-turn cooldown, and it says whenever an enemy is revived, instantly activates Earth Puncture. If the enemy is revived by a champion from the Lizardman faction, this effect of Earth Puncture cannot be resisted, which is his A2, right? So he will instantly strip all buffs and he will place a Weaken, cannot be resisted. This passive effect will only activate when an enemy is revived from an active skill. So this, stops. This won't happen if Lydia, her passive procs, and this won't happen if Sun Wukong comes back, stuff like that. Bushy, which whatever, nobody's playing using Bushy. It's not very good. Instantly activating Earth Puncture will not place the skill on cooldown, however. If there are multiple champions on the team with this skill, only one will activate. And then he has an aura that increases the accuracy in arena battles by 70, which I believe, other than Ramanatu, this is, I do believe, the highest increased accuracy aura for arena, anyways, in the game. Okay, 2 things. There's more 2 things. A couple things about this guy. 1, I love his design. I think he's really cool looking. Again, every video we talk about a new champion or a fusion, it's like Raid's killing it. The designs are great. Well, yeah, that's how they're getting everybody. And that's how they still retain players and get new players in, is because this game doesn't look like a mobile game, right? But maybe that's just me and my old eyes looking back on like Bit Heroes and shit. Summoner's War, which I'm playing like right now, actually. So, what's up, Google Play Beta? Okay. I actually really like this guy. I was thinking about it, and we'll do the positives and the negatives. Let's do the negatives first, then we'll talk about the positives. The negatives is with his A2 and his A1, he is going to get polymorphed before the nerf comes out for polymorph, and he's still probably going to get polymorphed afterwards, right? So you have to consider, do I build him in stone skin? I probably have to build him in immunity, give him high resistance, stuff like that. And his passive, where it only affects Lizardman faction, or not only, but affects Lizardman with not being resisted. Well, there's 3 Lizardmen that actually revive champions in the Lizardman faction. Okay, and let's just kind of look at him here. Okay, the first one that we're going to come off right off the bat, which a lot of people aren't, you're already thinking of, is Python. It looks like he has Python on his shoulder. right? Or somebody close to Pythion. And yeah, it looks like he's an anti-Pythion. Okay. The second one is actually Sulfurion. A lot of people don't realize this because I didn't. Sulfurion revives allies, but he doesn't give them buffs or anything. This is on a 5-turn cooldown, but he also gives them an extra turn, so it's effectively a 3-turn or 4-turn cooldown. All right, which I actually would love to have a Sulfurion because he's amazing in Hydra. Oops. And then the last one is Broadmaw. Okay, now we're all not worried about Broadmaw. Okay, nobody's using Broadmaw unless you're trying to clear faction wars and or the Lizard Man secret room or the Epic secret room or whatever. He's good in those areas. Actually, if you don't have any revivers, Broadmaw is great to fuse because he brings random revive on 2 allies and all that fun stuff and baby speed and big increased crit rate and all that jazz. That is, that is the 3 that he will, they cannot resist what he's going to do, right? That's a positive. Pythion is one of the top supports picked in Live Arena, and it's because of one of the few things, right? So if you don't have a Duchess, if you don't have a Siphi, a lot of players pick Pythion, okay? Because Pythion's amazing. A lot of people argue Pythion's even better than Duchess in most instances or some instances, whatever. Pythion was also a fusion, right? So he was more accessible to the player base, so more people are going to have him. I have to be honest with you, though. I'm in Gold 1 Live Arena. I don't see a lot of Pythions. I see a lot of Duchesses. I see a lot of Siphis because those are the top 2 supports usually picked for revivers. I don't see anybody else. But if those people don't have those or I pick them first, then I do see a Pythion pick, right? So the question is, do you want to pick this guy into like a 3rd pick support in Live Arena? It's up to you. But I actually want to say something about this. So let's talk about one more positive. His strip is actually an attack that hits enemies, okay? And since I see that attacks all enemies is the first thing said on this ability, I have to assume that he can weak hit on these, okay, if he's going up against Magic Affinity, and it won't work, right? But I want you to think about something. If you put this guy, because we have the Hydra accessories now, you give him 1 layer of Stone Skin, give him high accuracy, decent resistance, make him fast, okay? And put him in stun as well. So you got stun set and Stone Skin. Because you can do it. We can do that kind of crazy shit now. This guy is going to be a fucking menace. I believe. Every time somebody, like, you're going up against a Cardinal team, boom. He procs. Boom, boom, boom. You put Fearsome Presence on him. So you get, what is it, like a 23% chance to stun. You stun 1 person on the team. I mean, still. Keep him alive. Make him, so you make him fat, right? With a pH, right? Put a big ass on him. Big health bar, defense, make them fast. I mean, just like any of your regular supports that you want to survive. Build them like build them like Ramanatu right now, where Ramanatu is being put in Stone Skin to counteract Brimstone, Polymorph. Do that. This guy's going to put a lot of work in, I think. Now let's talk about the negatives. The negative, first thing is, this is a hit ability, which makes me believe that he can weak hit on it, right? We just touched on that as a bit of a bummer. He's a lot like Rian the Conjurer, where she does the same thing, but she doesn't hit. It just happens. She's kind of like Rian is a mix between this guy and like Madame Cirrus, right? I really do love this 3rd ability, Ogre and Fortitude. I think this is amazing. A lot of champions are going to benefit from the increased accuracy and then either the increased attack or increased defense. I've been watching other content creators put videos on this. Shout out Nubkex. I did watch your video. So I want to give credit where credit's due, and he was saying the things I was already thinking. Think about, you have defensive nukers, because those are better in arena because they survive. What defensive nuker sees a lot of play in Live Arena that needs accuracy, but he also benefits from increased defense? My boy Shere Khan here. You guys know I love this cat. I love Ragash. Great champion, right? If we go look at my Ragash, oh, he's right here. Okay, look at him. Lethal, perception, 233 speed, 5.8k defense. That could always be higher, but he has decent accuracy. This would push him up to like over 500 accuracy if I put him in a team with this new guy, Uger, whatever, Uger. Ragash benefits from that. Stultus Wormbane benefits from this. Soulless benefits from this. Okay. Those 3 defensive nukers, they see play. But also, if you're going about like attack, somebody that's attack that needs, go back to Skinwalkers, everybody got Sun Wukong, right? An amazing arena nuker. Amazing in Hydra. Amazing anywhere in the game. This was fucking chef's kiss on this son of a bitch, right? He needs accuracy. He needs attack. Nishak was a fusion. He's a bomb champion. 2 things bomb champions need: attack and accuracy, right? How about this? You got a Temezia. We'll just stick here. We'll just hang out in Skinwalkers. HP burn, decreased speed, stun, turn meter reduction, big hit. She needs increased stack and increased accuracy to really do some extra damage. Is this guy going to be great in Hydra? I mean, he'll be middling. I can think of other champions that are going to be better in Hydra than this guy. I like the fact that he just brings this, and then maybe he can steal buffs from like the Head of Wrath, or you get lucky and the Head of Mischief has a Hex on, or, you have the 25% chance of success to actually hit the Head of Mischief without him redirecting you. But this champion just screams, I'm for arena. That's it. I'm very cool looking. I mean, he looks like Shredder, right? He looks like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Shredder with a little claw hand here and the armor and all this other shit. Do I think you should go for him? Well, that depends, right? And that's with every video. We're already running long. This is 11 and a half minutes right now. I think that if you can, I think you do go for this guy. I think he's actually going to benefit you more than you think. Like I said, if I go for this guy, I'm going to fuse him. He's going to be put in stun gear. He's going to be made with high resistance, higher accuracy, and he's going to be made fast, probably around 250 to 275 speed. Okay. But he's also going to be in stone skin as well with Hydra accessories. Okay. I think he's going to benefit a lot of players. I really do. Might be an unpopular take on this guy. When I first looked at him and I heard he was just like anti-revive and he was doing all this other stuff, and then I saw that he procced his A2 whenever somebody was revived, and it's on a 1-turn cooldown with an active revive, so you have to use an ability. I went, that's kind of shitty. I thought he would just block revive, which I thought would be great, right? He got better though, because I was like, you can just put this guy in stun gear with stone skin, much like you would do with a Mighty Uko. But this guy is like, he's just doing it automatically, okay? If his A1 was a AoE ability, I'd tell you right here, right now, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. I'd tell you, go for it, okay? Because I think this guy is going to be one of the most annoying arena champions in the game, and I'm calling it right here, right now. It is November 13th, 2023. But yeah, I mean, I'm 50-50 on whether I'm going to go for him or not. Having that really disappointing shard pull session yesterday really kind of bummed me out. So I'm going to tell you, I'm going to kind of keep an eye out for the event. It's going to be starting up this Thursday. I didn't hear whether it was a traditional or it was a fragment fusion. I'm going to assume this is probably going to be a traditional because this guy seems a little bit powerful, to be honest. And we just had a fragment fusion. But, maybe Plarium's going to be nice and make him a fragment fusion. I don't know. Leave it in the comments down below. I have to take a look and see what, people are saying. Oh, never mind. All right. Well, people on my clan are saying skip. They're saying skip this guy. I don't know. I think you need to evaluate him for yourself. Because I can see a lot of ways you can make this dude really, really fucking annoying. Okay? But that's going to be it for me today. Yeah. I hope everybody's having a wonderful, blessed Monday. Trying to think, tomorrow is going to be buy one, get one free on Sacred Legendary. So if you get a Legendary tomorrow, you get a BOGO, you're going to get another Legendary. I'm close to Mercy if I just pull up my... Yeah, I'm really close to Mercy. Am I going to pull? Probably not. Like I said, I got pretty disappointed. I probably end up getting, like, I don't know, a Shamrock, which Shamrock's actually good. I don't know. I can't... 2 Astroliths again. Who knows? But I want everybody to take care of yourselves. I'm going to put out more videos later this week. I'll just kind of give you a little preview of somebody that we're probably going to be doing a video on. And I haven't seen anybody really do a video on this guy yet. Where are you? We talked about him yesterday. Ostrox Boneglaive. You can see this kind of crazy setup I have him in. Yeah, we're gonna talk about them, and I'm gonna give you my honest thoughts on them. All right, that's gonna be the next video. It's gonna probably come out today or tomorrow. If you do need an account takeover, a lot of people have reached out. This video is running really fucking long. I've been messaging people back and forth. I just want you to know, I'm sorry if I'm not getting to your account in time. I'm a busy guy. You know, I work full time. I'm doing stand up comedy. I play Raid. I have a family. I have a life. And since I am doing them for free, it's kind of on my own time when I get to or not. And that's why I've been working slowly through the list. Um, so I will be reaching out to people later today, and we'll see about going on there. And yeah, that's about it. If you want to see anything in a video, please leave it in the comments down below. I do like interacting with you guys. You guys do seem like a lot of fun. And everybody that does tune into my streams, I really love when you guys come and hang out and just chat with me. You know, makes it not so lonely, I guess, right? But anyways, everybody, I love you. God bless, and goodbye.